Good day, viewers. This na Street Buzz. Today we wan talk about climate change. Climate change na the bad things wey we dey do, wey dey send bad energy to the atmosphere, and the atmosphere come dey send bad energy wey dey affect our environment. Today we wan know the minds of Nigerians about climate change and how they take contribute to am and ways to prevent am. My name na Ifeka Doris Ifoma on top DMI TV.
Climate change, from the way it is, now this situation where weather by itself, we are not having it the way it has always come. People are living life carelessly. That means our environment. And this environment where they talk now, your house, my house, the streets, that it's our nature given gift. But we know they look after them. People go drink pure water, throw them for bowler. People go drink sachet, this bottled water go throw. All the dirty we go bring for house. Instead of make we pack them well, put them for big bag. You know, they sell this black bag. You know, expensive is about 400. You collect that one, put your dirty for 1 day, 2 days. You tie them, put them for outside. Government set motor we go come they pack this trash, go through. But as long as we go, they throw this dirty anyhow for road. This dirty go enter all the gutters. From gutter, it will go to drainage. From drainage, it go block. So when water block, and nature has its courts, we definitely have to have water supposed to follow in own road. But if you block them, it go follow another road. And by the time they follow another, it go cause wahala. This wahala go come accumulate over years. And then some of us, our car don't spoil. They do with all the nyama. People go cut tree, go burn them. Sky don't tire. Imagine you dey one room, dirty day inside for 10 years. One day you no go fit breathe. And that is the way we should look at the earth itself. We are congesting it with so many things. So as such, the climate change is becoming an issue that both you and me, Pikin wey dey house, mama, baba, we need to come together and address these small things where we do way good for even you as a human being.
It's actually something that we should actually fight, because if there is an persistent increase in climate change, it's going to affect the quality of life we live. Now, in the past, like 1600 years ago, the temperature used to be more cold, but right now there is an increase in rise in temperature of the earth. And reason for this is because of what they call global warming. Now, global warming is the rise in temperature of the earth due to emission of substances like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and other gases that are being emitted by the activities of man.
Climate change, we know say when we throw dirty anyhow, and also some of this our generator fuel and all those things. You know, those are the things that used to cause this climate change. I think if Nigeria if we can have a better light, I think most of these generators will be less in use. And because of that, I think it will be able to combat some of this thing we are experiencing. And also, people should not be pouring dirt anyhow. You understand? So we should help to keep our country clean. By doing that, I think it will help to reduce the climate change.
There are many things that can cause that, like the one where they call gas emission. Gas emission be the way where they burn all these chemical elements like fuel and related materials with reckless abandon, with no control. Even where they get rules, where they guide the burning of those things, they could abuse the rules and regulations.
So many things they involved, so many things they cause them. At least, I mean, several things. The one I can mention, at least the way people they take throw away dirty, as even some of us are victim of it somehow. When you do inside motor, you they chop anything you chop, you throw it inside the window. As people urinate anywhere they see. They just see people anywhere they see. They just urinate. Some of these things and this dirty and all that, they contribute to climate change.
Yeah, is our attitude can cause climate change in a way. Yes. For instance, we are not always having electricity. We put on gens and the smoke pollutes the air, and that in a way causes climate change to me.
Wetin I feel about climate change be say human factor dey, then natural factor dey. Human factor be say where drainage suppose dey, drainage no dey. Then where drainage dey, dem go dey pour dirty there. So by the time they pour dirty, the whole place don full. When rain dey fall, where water no see where e go pass, it will come begin cause flooding.
So I want to ask you, have you in any way contributed to one way or the other to this climate change?
I'm an honest man,
environment?
very honest.
Yeah.
We have actually, all of us have messed up this earth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
By the dump of refuse, by, like I said, you bush burning. We're not supposed to bush burn. By excessive emission of heat energy to the earth. But what can we do now to mitigate these activities that is being carried out by man? That's what we're talking about. And it's not far-fetched. Reduce the emission of carbon 4 oxide, sulfur 2 oxide. Reduce the amount of trees that is being cut down, what they call deforestation. Do you understand what I'm saying? We should all engage in planting of trees. You know, planting of trees, perennial trees like mangoes and all of that, so that the earth will have more of oxygen than the emission of carbon 4 oxide.
Naturally, you know, they say person no go fit dey praise himself. But the little I fit talk about myself, this leather where I talk, it dey my house. As the thing dey, I dey collect my dirty inside trash leather. Then in the morning, in our estate, we dey pay money every Saturday. Those guys, they come carry dirty. So there's no how we go dey throw our own dirty for that estate.
Though I have not contributed negatively, I'm always somebody who is environmental friendly. I don't like anybody, you know, pouring things anyhow. Even sometimes when I'm walking and I see people pouring things, I don't like it. I tend to tell them to stop, that these things are not good. If we should leave our village down here, I think there's a difference between the village and where you are. Even no matter the remote area you are, I think you should be able to keep the environment clean.
Of course, nobody go fit deny that one. Even me as a person, I no fit deny am. And so, but only thing where I feel we fit solve the problem is say if Nigerians fit educate us, if we see educate ourselves, like people wey know go fit educate other people. Say see wetin dey cause this now, see wetin e go cause for you, for your health, even for the health of your children. If you fit educate ourselves and listen to those education, I think it will go a long way to help us as people.
In a way, I dey guilty, because sometimes you go eat for inside vehicle. Instead make you keep am for inside the vehicle, you go throw am for gutter, and as you throw am for gutter, indirectly, I contribute to climate change too.
I contribute a lot because almost every day I on generator in my house because we are not always having light, electricity. So everybody is polluting the air in one way or the other. And there is nothing we can do about it. It is preventable. That is, if we can change our attitude, you know, whatsoever we do in our environment, it affects us in a way. Like I talked about owning generator every day. It can be prevented if I have a light in my house. I don't think I have any cause or need to on my generator, and I won't pollute the air.